Okay, what you see in front of you is a big, huge stack of items from the local library sale in Salem in Oregon here. That was $4 a bag on Sunday. Mountains of items to be had. Mountains. That have a room downstairs in the library. It's a small room, and when they have 100 people, they let in, and they let people wait until somebody's done shopping. It's absolutely madness. They had a huge media section, and the nice thing about this library sale, unlike some other ones, is that you could put any of the media in your bag along with your books and whatever else that was in there. So anything in the room was fair game. I think they did have a stand of records that said 50 cents a piece, but you couldn't get those in your bag. So, and there was all classical music or something else, Reader's Digest, that sort of thing. But that's not all of it. There's a bit more there, and there's a little bit more right there. So we'll just put this on a stand and start going through things here because it's going to take a long time. I can't show you all of it. Hopefully my camera won't fall over here. I'll just get a little holder for the camera there. That'll have to do. So I grabbed a lot of stuff at random just to be done with it and fill my bag. Some of these CDs that I grabbed will be used to replace jewel cases of other things. Masterworks Heritage, Lotta, Kenya, Kurt Weill, sings American theater songs, so I don't know. A lot of these things I just grabbed in big piles. Let me just move this over here, sorry. We have Three Kings DVD with George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg, and Ice Cube. From down here. We have Starman with Jeff Bridges and Karen Allen. We have UFC Ultimate 2-Disc Edition Heavyweight Showdown, Junior Dos Santos versus Shane Carwin. There's a bunch of Broadway DVDs, or CDs, I didn't mean to grab those, and those will probably go away, but I'll go through them and look and see if there's anything I want. Here's Reading Rainbow Animal Cafe. A lot of these things were library, but a lot of them were not. Here's Alistair in Outer Space. Okay, now let's get to the top of this crazy stack here before it comes crashing down. There's some weird classical music and all kinds of Annie Get Your Gun, all kinds of stuff in there. Carmen Miranda, and there's some Baroque Festival 1 and 2. Oh my gosh, this was just absolutely insane. These were really cool, and there was a huge box of them. They took up a lot of room, and they're big. They're like a big book. But these are Chinese VCD movies. This has a ton of them in there. This might be a complete season or something ridiculous. Some sort of cop or detective show. I have no idea, and I'm not sure if I can even play these on any American format. But that's a ton of discs in there. They were really cool looking, and some of them I just grabbed for the artwork. Hopefully you can see that right there. It says VCD down here. Some of them said DVD, so I don't know. There was some perhaps Chinese family that was going through those after I had looked, and I don't know if they bought a single one. Here's a portrait of Dorian Gray. That's cool. Penguin edition. Leverage, the 4th season. That wasn't filmed in Portland, was it? I'm not sure. I think it might have been. There's Leverage 4th season. I have not watched any of that. There's some more discs here. This is cool. Washington's Historical Markers. I can't get it all on camera there. I should have filmed this sideways. And they're these kind of like information markers. Oops, sorry. So that's really pretty cool. That's really neat. That was one of my favorite books I picked up here. Merry Christmas, Christmas Carols for the Piano. It's got tons of writing in it, but the Christmas cover, people are looking for that kind of stuff anymore. This is 1945. We have a book on old glass, which I don't really care much about, but one of my friends that collects antiques might be interested. This is from the 30s or 40s, I'm not really sure, but it's a cool collector's book. That was neat. We have World Locomotive Models, printed in New York, I just looked, and this has got some black and white pictures mostly, but it's kind of a cool book. I'm sure my dad had one of those types of things. Here's a couple of animes. This is Sakura, something maybe Ed will figure out what these are. There's that one. There were 3 of these, and I couldn't tell if they were different volumes or if they were the exact same one. So I just grabbed 1 or 2 of them. And then here's another box one here. This is Saint Seiya. So that's kind of cool looking. And there's the other part of the box. I'm struggling to find room here. This is a fun book here called Stuff and the Secret Lives of Everyday Things. So I'll look into that. That's just way too much here. I probably shouldn't have bought any of this. This is a DVD library. It says Space Case Stories, Jan Marshall's Space Case Stories. So that looks interesting. Charlie's Aunt, A Play in 3 Acts by Brandon Thomas, Samuel French. Royal Castle Neuschwanstein. So that's pretty neat there. Out of Germany. We got Hjalmar Peterson of Minnesota. And it's written by Stephen J. Keeler. And Stephen J. Keeler has autographed it right there. So I did get an autograph. I saw a few other ones, but they were personalized and they were just local books, and one I already had. Here's an Intelligent American's Guide to the Peace, whatever that is. This is out of the 50s or something. No idea. This is probably the best book I grabbed, even though there's some electrical tape in the corner here, and I'm going to take that off. This is the National and World Jamborees and Pictures of the Boy Scouts of America from like 1935. This is an amazing book here. I'll just open up a couple pages here. And there's tons and tons of scenes of camping at different jamborees, and I can't really show you. That's just amazing stuff there. I'm sorry that, apologizing for all the, but it's just an absolutely really cool book with old antique Boy Scout pictures and really neat. That I would have paid $4 just for that book. Here's another anime Chinese thing. I'm not sure what the heck it is, but maybe again Ed can tell me what the heck that is. Not sure. It doesn't say anything in English there. Again, 20 VCDs. So if I could get some sort of player or play that on my computer, we'll see. Or I might just keep them sealed. They're kind of cool looking. Some kid's book called Tough Stuff. I have no idea. I just threw that in the bag. That was getting ridiculous. The Jack Loser Trio. More stuff. I don't know, Picnic Suite, Sleepless in Seattle soundtrack. Okay, sorry the video cut out because I ran out of space here, but the last thing I got was Best Coast, a group I've been listening to, and I couldn't believe I found it there. I don't know what CD this is, but anyway, that was cool to find that one. So that's all I have for the Salem Library book sale. There's 2 book sales. There was another one locally too, but I skipped that one. This was more than I can handle. I got more stuff than I know what to do with, and thank you for watching.